Kristin Tate, the Hill contributor, joins us now. All right, Kristin, what do you make of that? President Trump, he met with the first responders Friday night. He met with some of the victims already, and now he's going to go in and meet with these students and these teachers, a lot who have already been critical of him.
You know, as Stuart Varney said on this show last week, Trump is not an ideologue, he's a pragmatist. And he's shown that he's willing to rise above politics and do whatever it takes to work towards a solution, even if not everybody is happy. We saw that with his surprising DACA proposal, and now it looks like he's going to do it again with background checks. On Friday, President Trump met with Senate Majority Whip John Cornyn, who introduced a bill with Senate Democrat Chris Murphy. The bill strengthens federal compliance with background check regulation. But you know what, Charles, the bottom line here is that Trump is not going to propose any kind of knee-jerk reaction legislation to ban all guns, nor is he going to completely ignore this issue like traditional Republicans may have done in the past. He's really going to hear ideas from all sides of the aisle. He's going to talk to all kinds of folks with the goal of coming up with thoughtful, smart policy to prevent tragic shootings in the future.
Well, you know, President Trump took some criticism in his initial statement on the shooting when he focused on the mental illness aspect of this, and the word gun wasn't mentioned. So you have to believe no matter what he does, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to criticize him. But I think you make the point. Even a lot of Democrats these days aren't saying, hey, let's get rid of guns completely. It was a disaster when they thought they might have a chance to do that early under President Obama. So what kind of compromises could there be out there?
There are so many compromises, and it's clear Trump is willing to look at them. He's talked about mental health. Now he's talking about background checks and how we can make those stronger and federal compliances. But you know what, as you just mentioned, Charles, it's really unfortunate that the media and the left has used this tragic shooting as a political opportunity to demonize Donald Trump, guns, gun owners, the GOP, and the NRA. The narrative seems to be that Donald Trump and the GOP are somehow complicit in the mass murder of our school children. As Rahm Emanuel once said, never let a good crisis go to waste, and the left sure isn't. But, I don't think Donald Trump is going to let some partisan attacks hinder his progress, nor has he closed the door to working with Democrats. This is the most unorthodox presidency in our lifetime, and I think the American people are glad to finally have a pragmatist in office who's solutions-based.
And to that point, before I let you go, I'm hearing more and more Republicans saying they're going to reconsider their positions on this. And, is that the Trump effect where, again, sort of in the past, because everyone was afraid. Listen, there were a lot of Second Amendment folks who were out there who had legitimate worries that they were going to lose all of their rights at gun ownership, and the Second Amendment was under attack. So is this perhaps the right president to be able to make these changes?
It very well may be. Look, this isn't about politics. Something needs to be done here. We don't want to infringe on anybody's rights, but it's also clear that some steps need to be taken to protect the most vulnerable, which is our children, our schools. So hopefully President Trump can be that leader who can kind of bridge the gap, bring people together, hear all sides, and come up with a solution that keeps people safe without infringing on rights.
Kristin Tate, thank you very much. Always appreciate it.
Thanks as always, Charles.